is a critical issue that we talk about on this show all of the time. And during the American Black Film Festival, we talked with Michael Elliot, who's the founder and CEO of Hammer Nails, a grooming shop for guys. The man who used to be homeless before becoming an award-winning screenwriter wanted to move in a different direction as he got older. He talks about that and why men shouldn't be afraid of pedicures. Sure, Michael.
You know, I've been screenwriting for 21 years, and I often thought, had I actually met an African-American screenwriter 40 years ago, 35 years ago, and actually saw one, knew that people who look like me could actually do it, I might have done things differently. So I think there's power in an event like this where we're able to see black folks who are doing these things that oftentimes seem impossible. We make it real. And I think when it feels real, it's attainable.
How all of a sudden this grooming business, just, you go from, right, okay, I'm gonna write screenplays to, let's deal with men grooming.
Well, you know, before I got the idea, you know, like I said, I've been writing for a long time. And I'm 50 years old now, but about 5 years ago, about 44, 45 years old, I was thinking about where do I want to be and what do I want to be doing when I'm 50? And what I realized is that I didn't want to be doing what I've been doing for 20 years. I didn't want to be dependent upon coming up with an idea or a story or a screenplay and relying on a studio to pay me for it or relying on a studio to make my movie. I didn't want that. And so when I looked around at some of my highly financially successful friends, the one thing they had in common was they all owned something. They owned a business that made money every single day. So that became my prayer. I wanted an original idea that no one had thought to do but me, that I can grow into something that would be a legacy for my family. Mm-hmm. And, you know, we were talking off camera about, like, you know, success and entertainment, and, you know, I'm blessed. I have my name on movie posters and all that. Mm-hmm. But I don't own Brown Sugar. I don't own Like Mike. I don't own my movies. I own that, you know, that flash drive. So, you know, 4 years ago, I needed a pedicure. I was in a, you know, a traditional female environment. I felt uncomfortable, and I thought, wouldn't it be great if there was a place for guys? What'd you say?
You're the only dude in there.
I was the only dude.
Like, can I go somewhere
Canary
where
yellow walls.
it's just me?
Yeah.
And can we turn this damn television to something I want to actually watch?
Yeah. So I decided to create a place where men could feel comfortable getting manicures and pedicures in a masculine environment, and Hammer Nails was born.
Now, here's what's interesting. What's interesting is that, and I've seen this over the last several years, how all of a sudden, not just shops exclusively for men, but when you look at the different product lines, and all of a sudden, men back into traditional shaving, and actually, you know, Tristan Walker created his own, going to a traditional blade, and the whole process there. Yeah. It's sort of like, you know, like men, not that whole metrosexual stupid is, but just look, you know, you need to look good. Yeah. Versus that whole rugged, no, I ain't gonna do all this sort of stuff.
Right. Well, the world has changed. Men are taking pride in looking good in a way that they weren't doing 7 years ago. Look, I remember watching the ball players exit the team bus 7 years ago when all the ball players dressed like Allen Iverson or 50 Cent, right? It was a look, the oversized t-shirt, the oversized baseball cap. Fast forward to today, brothers wanna look good getting off that bus. And so the attitude about men being well-groomed has changed.
I recall cats came out and they got haircuts 3-4 times a week. Right. And that whole whatever the heck. And I'm going, bro, can you like comb your hair?
I think it's like music. I think there's trends. And remember when everybody wanted to be completely tatted up on the court?
Yeah.
And now, you're right, now it's much more about the hair being different. I think that's what it's about.
Tell me this here. So a lot of guys, you talk about, you know, getting a pedicure, trying to be comfortable. Yeah. Why are guys afraid of pedicures?
You know, I don't really understand it. I know that some guys, look, I'm in the business, so I know that there are men and there are women who think that if a guy is taking care of his feet, it's feminine. It's not. It's about hygiene. LeBron James gets pedicures. Floyd Mayweather gets pedicures. It's not about color. It's about hygiene. And a lot of men, and I'll speak for myself, we weren't taught that we needed to take care of our feet. We believed in gravity. We get in the shower, we lather up, the soap goes down there, and we're out. We don't know, we don't know anything else. And so I think that's part of it, that we don't know. And so, you know, what I'm doing as we begin to continue to open Hammer Nail grooming shop for guys up across the country is to change the narrative.
So how many do you have open now?
So now we have 2. We have one in LA, we have one in Miami. Next month, July 16th, we're opening a 3rd in Folsom, California. In August, we're opening one in Houston. We have one coming to Brooklyn and Maryland, and we'll literally open one new shop every month from here on out. Yeah, we've sold 221 franchise licenses since last January. So we're on our way.
Well, what it says that, I mean, it's a sustainable business.
Absolutely.
If men see that as a distinct possibility to actually go out and do it.
Right.
I mean, it is. I mean, to me, it's sort of like the same thing when you think of spas. For a long time, that was deemed a woman thing, as opposed to.
Absolutely.
No, I mean, massages are also good for guys as well. Yeah. And so you make that just a regular part of your daily life. Right. Even though I can't understand the facial. I'm trying. I did one and I was kind of like, that's it. That's it. I've always had good skin, so I mean, I get in the makeup chair. I'm like, I'm here 90 seconds. Right. Makeup artist like, oh my God, you got really good skin. I'm like, baby, that's DNA. So I, you know. They're like, what do you use in your face? I go, soap. Right. Right. And she's like, would you put it on? No, I wash my hair and it comes down. So, but literally, I did a facial. I'm laying there. I'm like, this it? Yeah. I felt like something magical was happening. You know, it was going, you know, like stars and things. You know, I'm like, I didn't see really. So what do y'all do? So you do manicures, pedicures,
haircuts, and straight razor shaves.
Straight razor shaves.
And what makes Hammer Nails unique is just the look and feel of the shop. It's low lit. It's complimentary scotch, beers. It's elevated.
I don't drink, so I'm gonna need some cranberry juice.
No, we got that too.
Okay, got it.
It's really elevated.
I don't drink.
Personal TVs, oversized leather chairs.
Personal TV.
Personal. Every guy has his own. And even if you're getting a haircut, you have a personal TV in your mirror, in your screen, that's just yours. It's like that.
Oh, okay.
It's sexy.
Versus, you know, when you went to the barbershop as a kid, they had that one old TV in the corner. And if the oldest dude in the barbershop liked baseball, that's the only thing you had to watch. And you kind of like, man, can we please turn this boring game?
Man, we got a shop here in Miami. Every guy has his own 43-inch personal TV while he's getting hand and foot grooming. I mean, it's right.
So have you had anybody go, hey, we got the screenplay. Yeah. I'm a little busy.
Yeah, you know, it's funny.
I would love to help you out.
You would think that, you know, with Hammer Nails that I don't have time for writing, but I am still writing. It's on the side, but I'm developing.
So writing is now your side hustle.
It's my side hustle. I'm developing a TV series with Kim Kimble and Mary J. Blige. We're partners on a show called The Fabulous. I'm developing something with Queen Latifah called The Scroll. I'm developing a romantic comedy with Morris Chestnut that he's starring in and co-producing right now. I'm also doing something for Common as well that's romantic comedy. So my side hustle, you know, I'm still getting it done, Roland.
So have you, I'll ask you this then. So since you're now fully immersed and experienced the entrepreneurial side, whereas before you were writing screenplays to hire, has it caused you to say, and I want to own something over here too?
Absolutely. It's so funny. My wife Mecca and I were just talking about this morning, about how, you know, my goal, quite honestly, is to be in a position where when I feel like writing, as opposed to having to write to pay my mortgage, when I feel like writing, not only can I write what I want to write, but I can finance what I want to write. Yep. That's the plan.
Weekdays on TV One.
I will never lie to you.
Oh my God.
Roland Martin.
He doesn't want to talk to us. He wants to ignore us.
Uncensored.
Hell no.
That ain't gonna cut it, boo.
Unapologetic.
No, that is fundamentally false. You are wrong.
Unfiltered.
He wants an America where we all look alike. He ain't talking about black people.
Unrelenting.
You better go work out, because you got a fight on your hands.
NewsOne Now with Roland Martin. Weekdays at 7 a.m. on TV One.